Hey everybody, it's Emily here from Phoenix Gateway. It's been a while since I've actually been on and done a reading or even shown my face. So I wanted to say that I am going to get back into doing some readings, and I'll do one after this short video. But I just wanted to shed some light on where I've been and some of the channelings that I've been receiving, because I think it will benefit some of those who do see this video. So personally, I have found these last 12 months in particular really, really tough. I feel like I've just lost my way. I feel, the uncertainty of what it is I am here for. I have allowed myself to let myself go on so many levels, and I know I'm not the only one who's been, feeling that same way. One of the things that I did this year that I've done is I've actually moved, and it has made a huge difference. It's something that really needed to be done, and for that I did follow my gut, and I knew what I was doing was for the right reasons. But here I am thinking I've lost my way. Here I am thinking that I'm not channeling. Here I am thinking, or questioning, why am I here? What am I here for? What am I doing? What is my sole purpose? And I'm a very big believer that before we come here into this three-dimensional reality, that we've actually signed a contract, or we have that blueprint that's already written. And that we know actually is a part of the egg of life, which is a part of the creation story and beautiful sacred geometry. So we already have what it takes, and the reasons and the knowing to why we are here within us. But sometimes we question it, because when we are thrown into the deep end, when we experience these tower moments like we are now on a worldwide level, we actually go like, what the hell? What are we experiencing? Why the hell did I bring myself here? Why do I want to be here? What is this for? And you feel all that, for some, there's a real feeling of despair. And I have to say, being empathic as well, I have gone through a lot of different feelings and a lot of different knowings and understandings. And I know it's just not mine, that I'm also picking up on what's going on as a collective, because ultimately we are all part of the one. And as I said earlier, I'm a very big believer that we come here with purpose, with reason, and we come here for an experience, and we come here to learn. And after the end of the last lockdown that we've had here in Melbourne, Australia, which has just been so intense, because there's only so much in the end you can really take when enough is enough, especially when you know that there is a much bigger hidden agenda going on. But I was so out of whack that I just needed to go and reground. And one of my go-to places has actually been Sherbrooke Forest. So as I'm driving up, I'm asking my guides, please let me be an open channel. I want to receive whatever messages that I need to receive. So, one of the biggest things I need right now is to recalibrate and to rebalance, just as so many others need to do right now. Because if we don't, then that's the frequency that we're putting out there, and that's not what we want. We don't want the imbalances. We don't want the fear. We don't want the anger. We don't want the uncertainty. We want to create and change that to that place of balance and love and harmony. And we are physical beings, so we are going to go through this emotional roller coaster, but it's also knowing that it's okay, because, when you have an awareness of that, you can, it's okay to experience, but then it's also at a point you've got to change that frequency, because when we change a certain frequency, that's when we start to bring in a change of what we want to create for ourselves and for our world. Anyway, as I started walking through the forest and going deeper and deeper into the forest, apart from the tranquility that I was experiencing, which was absolutely beautiful, there were these massive ancestral trees that were lying horizontal. Earlier this year, up in the Dandenongs, I think it was about mid-year, we had severe storms and weather, which actually caused quite a bit of destruction. Anyway, as I'm walking through the forest, one of the things that I was quite conscious of was the fact that I didn't feel sad. I didn't feel sad that I saw all these massive ancestral trees lying on the ground. And it was something I started to question. And I started asking, why is it that I don't feel sadness? Why is it that I just feel humble and nurturing? And I just feel, I was just being able to be. And it was because what I was experiencing was being a part of a mass microbiome, this amazing community where it is all about death, birth, and rebirth. And it's all over, it's the law of correspondence is as above, so below. It's that understanding that, everything around us will thrive, survive, but it ages. And as it ages, it dies, but then it goes back into the ground. And what I understand, the way I understand it was like being in a scene of Avatar as well. Or it was just so beautiful. And I had such a heart opening because I knew that even though these massive ancestral trees, these ancestral trees that are full of wisdom, they carry a certain genetics. These genetics are still going to be absorbed by our earth. They're going to be reused and reborn. And what it brought my attention to was how much of what we are experiencing now is an understanding that things need to change. Change is inevitable. It is one of the only constants that we will ever truly understand and know, that for life there will be death. But we go through the circle of life, that cycle of life. And when something dies, when we have that tower moment and something crashes, it will be rebuilt, but it will be rebuilt stronger. It will be built with more resilience. It will be built on love. It will be built on a really strong foundation. And it will and changes will be created, because as we go through, these lifetimes, we want to level up. That's what we're here to do. We're here to level up. We're here to go through that high level of consciousness, to gain that high level of learnings and knowings, which is the knowledge that in turn becomes the wisdom, which is what we then pass on to our generations, just as in this beautiful forest. These ancestral trees are going to be reused. They are going to be reborn, and it is going to nurture and nourish that foundation in which it is going to regrow. So my message here is this: know that what we are going through right now is necessary, because things have got to change. They cannot stay the way they are, because we cannot grow the way we are. We have to understand and learn that it is okay to have these tower moments, for our grounds to fracture and these these laws and constitutions and people that have created so much negativity and you know, there have been that are, I'm going to use that are quite dark. That, you know, it's really important to know that these, you know, when we concentrate on being, when we concentrate on the balance within ourselves, when everything starts to crumble and we emit a beautiful frequency, a vibration of pure love and harmony and acceptance and positivity, we're creating divine light. And light will always win over darkness. Darkness will always exist because that's the law of polarity. You need to have those two opposites. It's just finding the degree in which we survive, in which we thrive, okay? And it's knowing that we are all part of the one. We are all a part of a community that create, you know, it's all part of this microbiome as well of Earth. And, you know, life's not easy. No one ever said it was going to be easy. And nobody ever said people aren't going to die or fall ill. You know, never said that there wouldn't be destruction and war and famine. You know, this is all a part of an experience, whether we like it or not. It is our life. And you chose to be here at this point in time. And when you start to understand that you have chosen this experience, then it's really, really important to decide, where do you want to be on your path right now? What is it that you want to create for yourself in your life? And ultimately, as you're doing that, it's also what you are sharing and expressing on a wider energetic level, because as I said more than once now, we are all part of a one. We are all connected. So it's really time to open up here. It's time to open up from the heart. You know, each and every day, think about one positive thing that you've done or you've seen or you've experienced. And do that every day. Think about maybe what is there something that you can do that, you know, you could give and share or help with others, whether it's a family member or a friend or a stranger. It doesn't matter. But know that you are okay. We are all in it together. We are here to unite. We are here to create balance. We are here to create harmony. What we do on one level, we're going to do on another. So it's actually nice to be back. I know I have my own messages to bring, and I'm grateful and so thankful for those that do watch and take that time to listen to my words and to my readings. So I'm going to get going now. I'm going to upload this video, and then I am going to do a reading for this week working with my Sacred Geometry Healing cards. So see you again soon. Bye.